excited. First, my name is Kelly Parisi, and I'm with Girl Scouts of the USA, and I'm so excited to be here. It's the first time Girl Scouts has ever been at the Consumer Electronics Show. And sitting with me, I have my friend Brooke, who is a fellow Girl Scout, and Morgan Catherine. And I'm going to ask, Mary Catherine. Yeah. I'm going to ask Mary Catherine to tell us what we're doing here.
Well, right now we have two different platforms. We have a web-based platform and an app platform that we're able to sell cookies from. On the web-based platform, you're able to go on, and each girl has her own cookie store. So she has her entrepreneur thing that she's able to go out and sell cookies to her friends and to more of her friends that live in different places because they're being able to be shipped to her house. So on her web-based platform, she's able to have her whole cookie form that she's able to send out with her own URL code. And she's
You're giving a new meaning to cookies on software, for the record.
Yeah.
You get that joke?
The cookies are being sold digital, but they are very real, I can assure you.
But how do you sample a Thin Mint on an iPad? Help me with that.
You have to buy them, try out.
And you guys are actually selling them downstairs, right?
We are. Actually, it's on this
or upstairs
level. It's just around the
level?
corner on 75. 74740.
So who should we buy them from, you or you?
Obviously, both of us. But there are 8 girls out there, and we're selling a lot of cookies.
But this is really interesting for the Girl Scouts because the cookie program is nearly 100 years old. And for 100 years, we have producing the business leaders and providing them with skills that they need to be successful in work and life. And when you think about business today, brick and mortar is certainly important, but online is really also critical. And the girls have been telling us for years that they wanted to go there.
Could you bring your iPad over here? Can we actually put it right here? Maybe we
Sure.
can see what it looks like. Maybe we could convince someone to buy some cookies.
Is that good?
No? Yeah, that's good. These are sideways cookies. There we go. All right. So...
Who's fulfilling the order? Does the individual girl fulfill the order, or does it go to someone else?
So there are two options on both the web-based and the mobile platform. You can have girls deliver the cookies to your house, or you can have them shipped. But the customer is able to process their credit card online. And parents have... The what?
They are or they are not?
They are.
They are. And the parents, this is, we've thought a lot about how we made this really safe for the girls. And parents have to approve all cookie sales. So we were talking about it on our way over. Your neighbor who lives a couple of blocks away, you may not see them every day, but Brooke could send her a link to her page where she could buy cookies. But her neighbor says, that's great, I'll buy my cookies, enter my credit card information, but I want Brooke to actually deliver the cookies to me directly. So that's an option, or you can have the option to ship. And what's interesting about the shipping is you don't actually have to wait for the cookies. You get cookies much sooner. So the way it works is the girls get all of their cookies from their orders that they've placed with friends and family that they're going to deliver, and they deliver them at one time. But if you place it online, you get them within 3 to 5 days, unless you're really fiending for it, and you can do expedited delivery.
I got 28 boxes of...
28 dozen.
I'm up to $1,860. Does anyone want to process this order?
So on the mobile-based app, which you're looking at, you either have to buy them in quantities of 6 or quantities of 12. On the web-based platform that Mary Catherine's on, you can buy 1 box of Thin Mints, 1 box of Samoas, et cetera, et cetera.
This doesn't stop. You could really...
As many as you want.
What are your favorite kinds of cookies? I think this is a real low-tech question, but...
Thanks a lot.
What are those?
Thanks a lot. They're a shortbread cookie with chocolate on the bottom.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, they'll blow your mind.
Are they on here?
Yeah, they're on the top.
Can you show it?
Really fantastic.
I've got about over like a couple $1,000 worth of cookies ordered here. Thanks a lot. So are these the hot new cookie? Or is there anything new this year that...
Yeah, there's 3 new cookies. She carries 2 of them, and I only have 1 of them. The one that I have is the Trio, which is a gluten-free chocolate chip cookie.
Gluten-free chocolate chip cookie. Times have changed. Wow. And so wait, you have different carts. So you can have a custom... How does that work?
It's 2 different bakers.
Okay.
And that determines which platform that the girls are using. So one baker uses this mobile app, and another uses the web-based application.
Oh, I see.
And Mary Catherine, talk about the 2 cookie varieties that are new for you.
The new cookie varieties is we have a new, it's also a gluten-free cookie, and it is, instead of chocolate chip cookies, it's chocolate chips, it has a toffee, so it's more of like a coffee taste.
Yeah.
It's called Toffee Tastic.
And then the Thin Mints were changed to vegan, so now they're vegan.
And we have Raw Raw Raisin.
And we have Raw Raw Raisin, which is a new raisin cookie.
Oatmeal raisin
Yeah.
cookie with raisins and the yogurt chunks.
Yeah.
So vegan cookies, so that's like there's no chicken or fish in those cookies.
Yeah.
So I have a question for all of you in the audience. How many people here were Girl Scouts or have a Girl Scout? Oh, it's good. Usually when I ask this question to audiences, 90% of people raise their hand, but it's usually more women in the audience than there is at this conference. But it's interesting you asked about cookies. Which cookie does the audience think is the country's favorite cookie? Thin Mint for the win.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. Yep. I should have brought cookies. I could have given out game prizes.
Is there anything else you need to show us on here before I press purchase?
No.
I was just goofing around because I test software for a living. So I test limits, and I just want to see what happens if I keep pushing it. So I've got a couple $1,000s worth of cookies ordered there, so you should probably fix that, because we'll put in Robin Raskin right there. Anyway, that's really cool. So this is the first year. You guys are sort of pioneers. Thumbs up, thumbs down, being real honest?
It's really good for the first year.
Yeah.
You can do a lot on it. On the web-based platform, you're able to, a girl has her own site, and so she's able to see in graphs and pie charts how she's doing, how many cookies she's selling, how many cookies has been delivered, how many cookies are being donated, how many are
Now, can you
of each
embed that in
kind.
your Facebook profile?
You can post the link
So
to
this
it.
whole thing is social. You could tweet out the number of cookies and...
You can't tweet it because it's really important that you know a Girl Scout and these are friends and family, whereas Twitter, you don't have to have those
Whereas Facebook
relationships.
would let you do that.
Exactly, and you have to be a known, they, verify your identity on Facebook.
Yeah, true. Even though you're not supposed to be a kid using Facebook. But we won't tell anyone, right?
I don't use Facebook.
All right, good for you. Good kid.
But one of the things that might be interesting, Mary Catherine, you can talk about, many people don't realize that, consumers enjoy a tasty treat, but this is really more than just a fundraiser. This is the economic engine for the girls' social activism. So all of the money they raise, funds their Take Action projects and community service projects. So on Mary Catherine's website, it actually shows what her troop is going to do with the money and what she's earning. And do you want to share with them what you guys are going to do?
Whoa.
Yeah, on this website, you're able to personalize it. So you have a picture of yourself. I have mine of selling cookies. You're able to have paragraphs about yourself, not about yourself, but more about what you're going to do with how Girl Scouts has changed you, how you've used these same skills that you use selling cookies out in the real world. So I use mine of talking to people, public, speaking at science fairs like right now, and just being more confident selling cookies and having more of a sales side to me. And then I'm able to put how I'm going to use my money that I've earned throughout the Girl Scout season. I'm putting mine towards the Gold Award, which is the highest award in Girl Scouts, to help fund those things. Yes?
Two questions. Is there a badge, or does every Girl Scout sell cookies so that you don't get a badge because everybody does?
Well, a badge you can have, so I have many badges on mine. So
Show.
yeah, so on here I have one that's over 1,000 boxes that I was able to sell last year. And then there's one maybe 350 plus or 250.
You have a lot of badges.
Yeah.
Okay, second question. Do you sell the cookies all year, or is it only at a certain time?
Even though we have the web-based and the app platform, we're still only keeping it in a certain season. So it is still going from February 14th and January we start taking pre-orders, and then we're still going to be seeing us outside stores, door to door. This is just another way to help connect us.
So every council has their own season, but the majority of the cookie sales are happening between January and April.
Is there a connection between what you sell, or is it recorded on the website, things that are sold in
Do you have a mic?
at a store or whatever?
actually what's interesting about this platform is the app as well as the website. Girls can track what they're selling in person, and with the app they can do it at real time. So Brooke can actually bring this to her, with her at a booth sale, and track in real time how many boxes of Thin Mints and tag-alongs, et cetera, that she's selling. And it allows them to keep their online dashboard accurate and know, and it even has distinctions. This is what was sold at a booth, this is what was sold online, so that they can really look at where they're selling and to whom.
Dumb question. What are the Boy Scouts going to do?
Wait, first, can we have a smart question?
Okay. All right, save your answer.
Mine's not to the Girl Scout. In the back end of the Girl Scout, there's a parents' involvement with distribution. I remember it's like a big deal when it happens. With this going on, how do you efficiently do that?
That is a
especially in the
smart
next-
question.
Well, that's one of the reasons that we really wanted to go digital, is because it is very difficult for the parents to deliver these, and because of our safety procedures, we always have to have a parent with a girl during delivery and 2 parents at a booth sale at all times. So what this allows, and what many parents were telling us, is their friends and family live everywhere, and so they're shipping cookies to Aunt Sally in Ohio and doing it at FedEx and UPS store and US Postal Service. So this really takes the onus off the parents to have to do those long distance distribution and even in person.
You just can't chop out on this thing.
And there is also, if you're over, for every girl's site there's also a parent site that she's able to see what the girl has posted, who is buying cookies, and the parent has to approve everything. Well, everything that I put on my site, the parent has to approve. And for every girl that's under the age of 13, the parent is more in control of the site. While the girl can still use it, the parent is more involved with a girl under 13.
Any downsides to this? Do you miss the olden days when you used to go meet face to face?
I can't upsell people very well if I can't see them.
Oh, this is it. That's what I was fishing for. So say that you can't upsell them.
You can't create a connection and a relationship, but I can also already have that pre-relationship with those people.
Yeah.
Because this is mostly for friends and relatives.
And it also, I mean, you may not be able to upsell in real time, but one of the things that's interesting is they're going to be able to track who they sold it to, what they bought. And so they can say, John, I saw you bought 5 boxes of Thin Mints last year. Can I get you 5 and maybe donate 2 to the armed forces? So they're able to track who their customers are, what they bought the year before, and think about how they want to reach out to them the following year.
What are total sales to date?
Nearly $800 million in cookie sales every year.
Right, so here's my question. Do you think, it's a yes or no, raise your hand. How many people think CES will make more money at the show, or that Girl Scouts will make more money at the show? Girl Scouts. Right. It's
But
pretty-
really, we're here, I mean, in all seriousness, we're here not just to sell cookies, we're really here to show how innovative the Girl Scouts are, whether it's teaching girls 21st century skills that they need to be successful, STEM programs, the importance of outdoors, robotics, caring about your community, giving back. That's why we're here, to show how Girl Scouts are on the cutting edge of making girls successful for the world.
Well, you guys are certainly doing that. And can you just tell us your names and how old you are before you go?
I'm Brooke, and I'm 11.
I'm Mary Catherine, and I'm 15.
Kelly, and no comment.
Thank you very much, guys.
Visit them down.